Hello and welcome to the Kayden Gordon Show, today's best country mix. And joining us here today is B. Smith. B, how you doing?
I'm great. How are you doing?
I'm doing wonderful. Thank you so much for taking the time to chat with me today.
Absolutely. Thank you for having me. And Happy New Year as well.
Yes, Happy New Year. So let's kind of get started. Talk to me a little bit about how you got started in music and tell us more about B. Smith.
All right. So I kind of was late to the party in music, to be honest. It was one of those things where, like, when I was younger, I always loved making up dance routines and singing and stuff with my friends. It was kind of discouraged from doing it as a job. It was seen in my family as not a real job. So I wanted to kind of go to performing arts school and things, and was basically told I wasn't allowed. So I kind of had to push that dream down a little bit, and I went into study media and journalism, and then worked for many years in mental health, which I thoroughly enjoyed. I loved doing that. But this longing for music never left me, and I just kind of thought, I played on the circuit a while, about 15 years ago, but there wasn't an audience for country music in the UK back then. So I was kind of singing like pop covers and stuff, and I didn't enjoy it. I fell out of it really because it wasn't what I wanted to do. And I thought maybe, country music is just something that I'm going to enjoy by myself in my bedroom, and I'll just write my songs and no one's ever going to hear them, and kind of made peace with that a little bit. And then 7 years ago, I had my daughter, and over the last few years, I homeschool her. So over the last few years, I've kind of been teaching her, if you work really hard, you can do what you want as a career, the sky's the limit, basically. And then I'm sat there going, well, I'm teaching her this, but then I'm not doing what I want to do. So I felt like a bit of a hypocrite. So a couple of years ago, I thought, right, this is it. It's now or never. I'm going to do something with it, and I'm going to go all in and just sing and write what I want to write, which is country music, and the rest is history.
That's incredible. Now you have a brand new song called Always on My Mind. Can you tell us a little bit more about it?
Yeah, so this is a cover of the Willie Nelson classic, of course. And I really wanted to cover this song because, one, it's one of my all-time favorite songs ever. But the reason why I wanted to release it, so I released it just before Christmas, and the reason why I wanted to do that is, to me, this song also speaks to me about mental health. And I kind of interpreted it as reach out to that person and let them know that they're always on your mind. Let them know that you're thinking of them, because a lot of times in mental health, particularly, the friend or the family member of someone who's struggling doesn't really know what to say. They don't want to say too much. They don't want to say too little. And it was kind of a nod to them to say, this is a way that you can support people by listening to this song. Send it to them, let them know that they're on your mind if you can't find the right words to say. And what I wanted to do with that as well, which I did a little over the socials, if some people have probably noticed that, I had it's called the Light a Candle campaign. And that was basically to just a quiet sort of nod to people struggling with mental health around the festive season. So because mental health is hard no matter what time of year it is. When you're struggling, it's really, really hard, but particularly around the festive season, it's really isolating. There's this added pressure that you're meant to have fun, and you're meant to see family, and you're meant to do all the things, and it can be really, really, really hard for people that are struggling. So another reason why I wanted to release that at that time and not a Christmas song was to kind of give people something else to listen to that wasn't Christmas music.
Definitely, and I think that the mental health side of it is really important, and I think that was a little different. Not many people are going just for country music, so that's always a great thing. Now let's chat a little bit about your social media campaign. It's called Light a Candle. Walk us through what that is and how people can support you in that campaign.
Yeah, so basically, what I would love to see is my newsfeed filled with pictures of just a candle lit. You don't have to tag anybody in it. What I want to do is raise awareness of mental health, right? But I don't want to make people feel uncomfortable, because there is still a stigma around that. I worked as a therapist for many years. I've treated people with OCD and depression, stress, things like that. So I know exactly what I'm talking about. I'm qualified in this area. And it's really hard to be able to break that stigma, particularly if you are suffering. What I'd like to do is a gentle way of showing, on people's news feeds, like, you light a candle, take a picture of it, just post it. I want to see that around social media. I want people to know that if they see a lit candle, that is someone basically saying that they're thinking about somebody. And it could be someone who's grieving. It could be someone who's grieving too. I'm actually literally sat here right now, because this is what I do in here. This is my makeshift studio at home. So I light a candle, but when I'm thinking about someone who's struggling, it could be a friend, a family member, yourself. Take a picture, tag me in it, and let's fill those news feeds. I'd love that.
And where can people learn more about you and post and tag you?
So if they head to my website, so it's B-E-E, like a bumblebee, bemusicofficial.com, and you'll see all my socials are linked on there. There's a link to merchandise that goes with the Light a Candle campaign as well. If anyone was interested, I've designed a range of affirmation teas, which are really nice. So yeah, they can get involved that way.
So do you have any upcoming projects for the new year or anything like that people can look forward to?
I do. I'm working on an EP at the moment, so I'm really, really excited about that. I'm working with some awesome band members and we're putting some music together, so I'm hoping that will be ready around March, April time. I've got a lot of work to do between now and then, but I'm getting my head down.
Definitely, for sure. And B, is there anything that I forgot to mention that you want to mention before we go today?
No, I think we've covered everything.
Awesome. Well, B. Smith, thank you so much for taking the time to come on the Kayden Gordon Show, today's Best Country Mix. Definitely appreciate your time and support, and would love to have you back on when you got the new EP going.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.